supposed to be. Life is beautiful. I'm doing won't believe. Fly to Columbia.
It is a cold rain coming down. It could be a wet and wild one here by the lakeshore as we join you from Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. First play, Watson to the air. And his first look is incomplete. Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You look at the Steeler defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Watson. Wide open receiver complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Watson on 1st down. Touchdown! Nick Chubb, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Browns will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking for Campbell downfield. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 62 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
2nd and 11. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Boswell's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And partner, I think this is what long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Browns at 9-2 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After one, 17-7 is our score. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Play fake. He'll look to throw. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
In motion left, that's Thornton. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Slot man moves right. Second and 6. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. George Pickens, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to stretch out their lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 1st and 10, Watson to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They'll get 34 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw on second is Watson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. DeMarcus Lawrence breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Following the made field goal, out instead is the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick this away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly haven't.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
In motion left, that's Thornton. First down, and they go back to Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 51 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out left and complete to Thornton. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Boswell's kick is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
3rd down and 13. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 40 yards. yards. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off of play action, it's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now it's Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his
blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And quickly they get to the line. Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. On 1st down, it's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Miller. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Browns take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down and 3. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. They hand this off to Harris. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 4.
Second down and 4. They're going to look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. In motion left, that's Thornton. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This to make it a 3-score game late. Boswell's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Chris Boswell will be kicked off for Pittsburgh.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. On first down, Watson. Open man is Duvernay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up. Watson on first down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. To the air yet again, Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 22. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Watson changing the play. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. A try here for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
The score, Steelers 37, Browns 25.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 6. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That ball caught by Campbell. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st and 10, Watson. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well. Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Again, it's Watson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes...
And this is caught at the 20. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 65 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incomplete.